All right, good evening. So I'm on YouTube, been watching some channels, and I guess Kylie Rodney's mother spoke today at the get together for Kylie. I guess Sammy was there and uh, Jagger. So let's go ahead and listen to this for a few minutes and see what we are hearing because I'm listening to it and to me it seems like the mother is knows already what happened, which is very possible. I mean, the family is the first to know anything, uh, unless they're under investigation or something. But I don't think so. So let's listen to this a little bit here. I'm gonna. I don't. Okay, it ain't playing yet, but it will here in a second. But very interesting. I don't know. A lot of people are saying kind of weird how they must know something that YouTube don't know. And I would imagine so, being they're the family, you know? So, from what I'm getting out of it, what I heard.
Today we will honor Kylie and honoring each other
Let's listen
and
to
holding
this.
each other up as we grieve in our own ways. We'll laugh, dance, share stories, songs, and poetry, or maybe we'll cry in a corner or at the podium. It's all okay. We'll remember and we'll create new memories as we all learn how to move forward in a world where we miss her. We are so blessed to be able to miss her together and to walk together into tomorrow. The way that she has brought everyone together, even in death, is a legacy that I will cherish forever. I'm hearing stories about people wanting to be nicer to each other in her memory. Kylie's dear friend recently told her mom that before all of this happened, she thought the word community had no real meaning, that it didn't really exist. But after Kylie went missing, the way our community showed up in full force showed her that it in fact is so very real and so, so powerful. That kind of impact on our teens gives me hope, the demonstration of strength and togetherness, and the way that they have an army of supporters standing behind them will carry them far as they enter adulthood. We would like to thank everyone who has come together to support us in what we hope will be the most difficult time of our lives. There's no way that we'll be able to ever return the kindness, generosity, and compassion that has been extended to us over the last month, but we will live the rest of our lives trying, and in that trying, Kylie will be with us, reminding us to be kind, laugh, and sing, and that sometimes it's even okay to cry. In closing, I want to thank our media friends for respecting our request to give us privacy while we celebrate my daughters today. Unfortunately, the frenzy has become such a monster that our teens are suffering, and we want to create a safe space for them to heal together without fear of something being taken out of context. To anyone who gains pleasure or satisfaction from commenting online, I ask you to take a moment to look inward and to try to recognize your motive. Remember the three gates that all words should flow through. Is it kind? Is it true? Is it helpful? I implore you to remember that there is honor in silence and there is kindness in minding your own business. You are talking about the death of each other.
Wow.
Our community.
Wow. That seems weird.
It's time to let our children mourn their friend quietly, peacefully. I hope you can find other, more beautiful and helpful ways to spend your time and remember Kylie. Call your mom. Take a walk. Pick up the mail. Please know we got this. Let her rest.
Wow, that is kind of weird.
The community of Truckee.
That's kind of weird, but I, she pretty much came out and was talking to YouTubers. Pretty much. I think she was sending a message to one particular YouTuber, but for her to say, mind your own business when it comes to their opinions or whatever, wow, that was shocking to me. You know, a lot of people on YouTube are saying she's talking like, like, uh, they're treating it like it was an accident. And I do agree. You know, like I said, they might know something that YouTubers don't know. And you would think there would be arrest by now because if the tow truck's driver's story was true, I think there would have been arrest already made, being they would have brought people in for questioning because supposedly the tow truck driver had footage. So you imagine there would be arrest on it, but I guess everybody was there. You know, I don't know. That seems kind of weird to me. And for pretty much now, I understand what some of the other YouTubers were saying. It seems kind of weird that she would say for people to mind their own business and they got this and everything. That's kind of weird to me. But you know what? I respect the family's wishes and God rest Kylie's soul. And poor little young lady had a long life to live. And I'm sure the truth will come out sooner or later. Uh, but yeah, it seems kind of weird to me. Hello, Spencer. But there you go. You know, wow. Wow. Shocking, but true. Pretty much, you know. I imagine the family already knows. Family is usually the first to know. If it was something real bad, the family would know. The authorities would tell the family. You know, so I imagine they already know something before YouTube, and they might keep it that way. That might have been that might have been a message to YouTube that they're not going to release the autopsy or anything, you know, of what happened, and that is fishy. But I don't know. I don't know. Seems kind of weird to me. Who knows? You know, it's starting to make sense now. YouTube with their theories. You know, I seen a video today where they were saying that it was a movie and it wasn't a real body. I can't believe these people would say something like that. But yeah, now that all this is coming out and everything, huh, something ain't right, folks. I don't know. Hey, you know what? I am willing to accept that it was just a drowning, and thank God it was just a drowning and nothing horrible. You know, so if that's what they say, that's what they say, and we go on. Of course, they could investigate it privately, but who's got money to do that, right? You know, we'll leave it at that. The family wants to leave it at rest. I'm kind of wondering if we will see any autopsy or any information on the case unless there's an arrest. I did see in a chat today that uh, the guy Ronnie that Upchurch says is real, or one of them or whatever, got arrested today. But folks, you can't believe everything on YouTube or Google. Everyone lives by Google, and I'm like, that's wrong. You know, the information, some of the information on Google or on YouTube or internet is wrong. But if you're a diehard internet guy or woman, everything on the internet is real. So what do you do? I don't know. But there it is. We'll find out here November 1st. Hopefully they release the information. Maybe not. Maybe the mother is smacking people in the face with telling them to mind their own business. I don't know. I don't know. Something's weird going on. But I'm going to go back to drinking my cucumber water and lemon juice. And watching some YouTube. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, what time is it? No, it's early. I might be back in a little while. But go check out the release, the press release that Kylie's mother put out. Very interesting. And yes, there are people saying that Sammy was there with Jager at this. Uh, I forget what they call it, whatever it is, where you get together and you know mourn this morning. But wow, freaky. That's kind of, I don't know. To me, it says the family might already know. And it makes sense because I imagine the police would inform the family first on what happened. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see. November 1st, I think. They said that they'd be releasing the autopsy. So shocking. Very shocking. Wouldn't you say? I would say. I would say so. You know, for a mother to come out and tell people on social media to mind their own business is better than coming up with some of the stuff that she's been seeing on YouTube and social media. I don't know. Yeah, I guess she makes sense. You know, fishy, but unorthodox. Yeah, usually the parents are outraged and they want the information to come out. They want the world to know what has happened to their little girl. At least I would be, you know. But I'm not them, and they ain't me, and I gotta respect what the family wants. So I guess we'll see you on November 1st when they release the autopsy, if they do. Just seems very out of place. I don't know. And like I said, you think if the tow truck driver had any clout, you think they would have made an arrest and it would have been all over. At least we detained 2 people that were in the video for questioning. You think they would have came out with that and said that. The only other thing I can think is there was video, but Kiely was alive. And she either was with people or not, but at that time she was alive. So it very, very, very suspicious. So, but what can you do? The family wants it to be put to rest. And you have to respect the family's wishes. Right? So no more Solomon cases. I think she was talking to an individual on through YouTube. I think we probably all know who. So what does YouTube think? Is YouTube crime community going to let the wishes of her mother and family draw an end to all these videos about Kiely? I wanted to do a video on the meaning of what MILF means. That was written on a piece of wood on the shore next to where her vehicle was found, because there is a lot of meanings on that, and it's sexual. And I'm not going to now, but I was going to dive into that and investigate that. Because why would somebody write that? But then now they're saying that's supposed to mean make it last forever. But a lot of people are saying that's sexual stuff with the dark web. I was like, oh, that's what I thought it was too. You know, why would somebody write that on there and put that there? I don't know. Maybe somebody playing with our minds. I don't know. That's pretty freaky, if you ask me. If you ask me, that's kind of, when I seen that, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Somebody monkeying with YouTube deliberately, or is somebody explaining? I feel we're getting the truth, but a little bit it's being manipulated. Like some of the stuff Sami said, I believe is true. Some of the stuff the other kids said, I believe is true. You know, some of it might be true. Some of the stuff that there was some kind of a love triangle between the kids or whatever at such a young age, and you know, maybe it was a sexual thing, maybe it was, they were, I don't know, but I'm going to leave it at that. Is there something to that MILF thing, or make it last forever, or is it something sinister? I don't know. That's kind of weird. I know a lot of people are looking at that going, why, you know, that means this. And there's been a lot of people that have been, I've been in the chats, and a lot of people are like, we typed it into Google and all it does is bring up a bunch of sex stuff. And I was like, yeah, I thought that's what it meant. Something to do with moms or something like that. Or I don't know, sexual, I don't know. That's just some weird stuff. I don't know. We could be, I don't know, could this have all been planned to pay back to the crime community? And this was all created to say, aha, shit, you know, to play with our minds. I don't know. It's pretty crazy, if you ask me. I don't know. Anybody out there got any opinions? Probably not. And it's time to let the case rest and the videos rest. I've seen them all. The seatbelt, the love triangle, the tow truck driver, you know, why ain't they doing this? Why ain't they doing that? And it does make sense. Why ain't they? Why haven't they made a press release? Why haven't they? I don't know. They're probably getting all their ducks or eggs in order. And then probably going to say something on November. But till then, rest in peace, Kylie, Rodney. And hopefully we can stop this from happening again somewhere else in the world. I don't know. You folks have a good night. Be safe. I might be back here in a little while.